this is a bit more of a complicated tree, detailed tree than what I showed you previously. At the base, shown in yellow, are two legs that actually are vertebrates. We do Amphioxus there and Pygmalion. Amphioxus and Pygmalion actually don't even have an outer cell. You think an outer cell arose before the lampreys, which are shown in white, branch from the rest of the vertebrates. Now, as I said previously, the lampreys use retractile swans, and they don't have taxon cap petals. As we move up the tree, we see several lineages that are shown in purple that have a simple cap structure that I showed you. Those include things like sharks, and as we move up amphibians and lungfish, as well as some of the basal bony fishes, called fishes and rockfishes. Moving up the tree from there, we see the evolution of the simple parent cap. And that's a species that don't actually have a lot of extant today. There's some species, but not a ton of sturgeons and bars. There's really only one extant species of both. That was a very first group many hundreds of millions of years ago. They all have a simple parent cap. Interestingly, where we see the transition is into this composite complex cap structure. It's part of the Azothelia. And the Azothelia are the modern bony fishes. It's amazingly diverse and deep sea ocean groups. There are many species. It's the dominant group of fishes in the world today, the parent fishes. Nearly all of them have this composite cap, gives you characteristic of that group of fishes. Now, evolution isn't quite that simple, and we do see some differences from this nice pattern that we've looked at the tree. In particular, if you go back over to the purple area, where the sharks are, a branch from that tree called Catfish, which is a simple cap. And in the Azothelia, there's even some white branch, and that's the eel tree. And so two things through the tree will see variation. Now, if we look at how the cap structure and the variation relates to behavior of the tree, we can pull out a couple key points. The first is that when we have the absence of the taxon cap, we just have an object called the none of excitatory exploration that's coming to them. We can see a retraction response, which is that pulling back of the head. We see that in lampreys, and also in eels, which lack the axon cap structure. All of these other animals form more of a T-start type of response, although it varies in its strength and how high performance and fast it is. One thing that's noticeable is that when we get to the composite cap, the Azothelia, we see a really high performance response. But it's some innovation of how that cap works that allows the performance to be very, very high, very strong response. In the middle area of the tree, we're still figuring out fishes with simple and simple dense caps have more diverse startles, specific patterns such as diversity of performance and how it's generated by muscle that we're still trying to understand. And the motor patterns are quite complex. Now, if we get eventually amphibians, as you can imagine, I mentioned earlier that not only do the tadpoles have mouth results, but also frogs. We probably can predict what a frog's startle response is. It'll be a bilateral pump. One of the things we're trying to figure out now is how that relates to the mouth result and the circuit. Well, what about the startles of humans and other mammals? This is an example of an armadillo startle, where the animal tilts up on its legs into the air when it startles. Are these types of behaviors in our startles also generated by mouth results and the mouth result circuit? We actually don't know. There's similarities in startle behavior, you might imagine. They're really fast, really high performance, but they're different, and we haven't been able to associate the neural circuit of the startle of mammals with that of the startle of fishes. It's one of the things we really want to know in my lab and are beginning to take steps to figure out. So let's conclude. First, I want to make the point that there are a lot of ways of understanding how the brain works. Lots of labs doing beautiful imaging work, studying healthy human brains, and also studying interhuman brains, so we can associate damage to particular regions with changes in behavior or function. In addition, we can use more tractable brains and more tractable nervous systems and other species like scale again and the sea hair to understand how circuits fit together. Looking at the simple circuits, we can use them to understand things that also may apply to tetrapods and other vertebrates. Now, in addition to using models, comparing across models or other species gives us a different sort of power of looking at how things are similar or how evolution may have some different solutions to generating certain functions in the body and brain. So we use comparisons and evolutionary approaches. Nervous system, but also nervous system evolution. In particular, because we can follow this cell and use it to anchor our circuits through brains of a wide variety of animals, we're able to then track the circuit over large swaths of evolutionary time from the divergence of lamprey on up. And that divergence occurred about 500 million years ago. So we're talking about a really long time frame here. So to end, I just want to acknowledge some of the people who are important to this work. In particular, some of my students, these are all students who were in the lab over the past decade or so, who are here undergraduates, and Rachel Fremont and Joey Schreiber, who are both undergraduates at the University of Chicago. In addition, my collaborators at the university and other institutions, including Steve Colley, Mark Wesley, John Locke, and Vicki Prince, and they've all been important to the ideas, as well as the data collection and analysis of this work. In particular, though, I'd also like to thank Glenn North that the images of axon caps that I showed you, some of them were made in my lab, others were actually photos of collections that he's taken over a number of years. And it's so important for our work. So I wanted to thank Glenn, and also to make the point that collections, biological collections, are really important, not only for what we've learned up to now, but for the future of discovery in science. And of course, I want to thank our funders at National Science Foundation and grants that we've had for work in the lab have been really important to our research and our ideas. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Toto Oliveira from the University of Utah, and I'd like to tell you about the research we've done with the bush snails called coach snails. And so what I'm going to do is first give you a history of how we got started with this particular research project. So coach snails, it turns out, are predatory animals, and if you look at predators, you can think about them as either primarily using a mechanical strategy, such as a great white shark. And so predators like this have a lot of speed, a lot of weaponry, so taking the great white shark, for example. But there's a lot of variation in whether an animal will also use chemicals as part of its strategy to capture its prey. And what I'm going to show you is that coach snails are at the very end of the spectrum with regard to the chemical strategies. They actually don't have anything going for them mechanically. They're slow moving. They really are not going to be able to chase prey that's faster. They don't really have any kind of armamentarium or weaponry to attack their prey. And of course, there are animals in the tree, like the motor dragon, which does have the teeth while the snail